Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best location for solo farming XP, awards, your health core in Red Dead Online. This is super easy. So I don't know who the original founder of this is or the first person who discovered it, but what I will do is leave the source that I'm using in the description. It's a post on the Red Dead Online Reddit by a user FSOC_, who put together a really helpful guide, and that's what I ended up using. And if I can follow it, I know that you guys can 100% follow it. So essentially, you're just going to need to go to this location right here in Saint Denis. So it's kind of hard to explain where it is, but it's like right below the E and the gun store. It's like this back alley. It's a little bit easier to see in game rather than pointing it out on the map. Now, before you actually go to this location, it's best if you load up on ammo. So what I did is I maxed out my revolver ammo, repeater. I ended up getting as many arrows as I could possibly carry. I made sure that I had some healing supplies, although you're not going to be taking a lot of damage here, so you really probably don't need it all that much, but I just loaded up on everything. At the end of the day, it didn't cost me more than like $10. And at the end of the day, we're going for experience points here to rank up. We're not really going for money or anything of the likes. And this is by far one of the fastest ways to gather XP in Red Dead Online. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to go to that location in Saint Denis, and it's a small alley which is going to contain a ladder that leads up to the rooftops. Now, when you go on top of the rooftops, you're essentially just going to go adjacent to where the ladder is, basically a spot where you can have a clear shot on anyone climbing up. And that is essentially going to be our end game here. Now, what you want to do is climb back down and gather a wanted level. Now, to do that, it's pretty easy. You can attack a random civilian. You can throw some dynamite down, whatever it takes to get a wanted level. And as soon as you do that, you want to climb up onto the roof. And from here, this is essentially what you're going to be doing. You're basically just going to pick off lawmen as they climb up the ladder. And what's great about this is nothing can reach you on this roof. So the lawmen aren't going to be able to shoot you, and because of that, they are just going to climb up the ladder over and over and over again. And essentially what happens is it becomes a shooting gallery for you to just kill people over and over and over again. Now, why is this effective, and what are some strategies for this? Well, just taking out all the lawmen that climb up is going to be incredibly effective because each kill you get is going to net you XP. If you're able to get a headshot, that's going to net you more XP as well. But the real moneymaker here, as far as your XP goes, is going to be earning awards. Now, this is something I also recommend you check out before you actually start this so that you know what to focus on. So for example, some of the awards you can get would be to kill 50 enemies consecutively with the same weapon. So you can do that with a bow, you can do that with a repeater. Another one is to get hat shots. This is actually knocking the hat off of an enemy. A lot of times you can kill the lawmen that are climbing up and knock their hat off at the same time. Another award you could do is executions. For this, it would just be easiest to stand at the top of the ladder and just hit right trigger every time a lawman climbs up. Executions are going to get you a ton of XP. You're going to get awards for killing enemies. That's under combat. You'll actually get awards for surviving a wanted level, which is under crimes. And you'll actually reach maximum dishonor level, which is under general. Now, I probably should have mentioned this at the beginning of this video, but that is literally the only downside to doing something like this, is that you are going to be getting a ton of dishonorable points. Now, I was already fully good when I started this, so I knew that it was going to take me a long time to get all the way to the other end of the spectrum, but have no fear. It is so easy to get your honor up in Red Dead Online. Like, all you have to do is go on like a hunting or a fishing excursion, and that's it. And like an hour later, you'll be back up. So really, don't worry about it. Don't fret. Don't stress. There really isn't like that many benefits to being 100% good in online. So it's honestly worth it, in my opinion. Plus, you will get a XP bonus for reaching maximum dishonorable level. Now, a couple of other awards you can get as well would be to get 6 kills with the revolver without reloading. So basically, you need to get 1 shot, 1 kill 6 times without reloading. That right there is super easy. The most effective ways that I ended up doing this was using a bow. Now, when using a bow, you can actually level up your health core to maximum as well. So this is sort of like an additional way to get 100% health capacity in game. So in addition to getting XP, every time you use a bow, it's going to give you plus 10 to your health. And headshots will actually give you plus 15. And it will also progress the related sharpshooter awards for bow kills and bow headshots that we talked about a little bit earlier. Now, if you want to use a gun like a repeater, you can also very quickly stack up XP bonuses. Now, this is a tip that's a little bit tricky, but if you do it, it's going to pay off at the end. When aiming for the head, if you immediately let go of the left trigger after pressing the right to fire, the game will count it as a hip fire despite you being scoped in for most of the shot. And if you practice this over and over again, you'll get an additional 10 XP for the eyes wide shut bonus as well, 5 XP for the kill and 5 for the headshot. And 20 XP per kill really adds up fast. Now, what I would recommend doing is just keep rotating weapons until you feel like you've unlocked all of the awards for that weapon or for that different category. So go from your bow to your repeater to your rifle to your revolver. Just go back and forth until you've completed all of those XP bonuses. Now, if for whatever reason you do get taken out or you do end up getting killed by the lawman, there's really no downside here. You're going to spawn a couple feet later, and you're only going to have to pay $2 in order to respawn. And that will actually give you the opportunity to resupply any ammo or healing supplies that you might ultimately need. And as I mentioned earlier, lawmen won't be able to pick you off from the ground. They're going to have to climb up on the roof, and the only way to get up on that roof is through that ladder. And they are sitting ducks in this position, which is going to allow you to take them out over and over and over again. Dynamite also won't be able to reach you from the ground. And if there's anyone else in the lobby, good luck to them trying to get you. This happened to me a couple times where there was a few people in the area, but they didn't even attempt to come near me due to all the lawmen. And like the unlimited fishing tip that I was talking about earlier, this is a great way in which you can utilize something like this while at the same time maybe doing some Netflix or listening to a podcast or doing some simple chores maybe at your desk or gaming area. Because there will be times where you'll get like a 15-20 second break where no lawman will come after you. And if that does happen where the lawmen will lose you, like they will start searching for you, just pull out your revolver and fire a shot into the air. And it will actually recenter on you and you'll become wanted again, which is what you want in this sort of instance. Now, just from reading the thread, a couple of other strategies that players have introduced is you can get drunk kills pretty easily as well. So if you drink 2 bourbons or 2 other liquors, that's the quickest combination to get drunk. And you can use a shotgun and sit really close to the ladder without getting shot from below. Now, it's a pretty easy way to complete this challenge too, which is another way in which you can get XP bonuses. Now, speaking of these challenges, remember to reset them from time to time. If you reach the max level of a challenge, sometimes you will be able to reset them and start them over, which is going to give you more XP bonuses. Now, the best part about this method at the end of the day is it's solo and it's safe, and it's going to allow you to accomplish a lot of other bonuses too. So there might be quicker ways to get XP. I'm not sure if I know of any, but this you can do by yourself. It doesn't require you to go into a loading screen, a lobby, race with other players, be with other players, interact with other outlaws. You can do it by yourself. There's no way you're going to die. It doesn't cost you a lot of money because basically you're just using ammo in your gun, which is just a couple of cents basically to just refill all of your ammo. And another thing you can do, although I wouldn't really recommend it, is you can loot the lawmen. So you're probably going to notice that there will be a pile of lawmen at the bottom of the ladder. And if you do want to invite one of your friends over, they can actually just sit at the bottom of the ladder and loot over and over and over again. Because they're not committing the crime, the lawmen won't go after them. So they can just hold down triangle or wire and loot essentially bodies nonstop. Now, this isn't going to get them a ton, but it could get them ammo, jewelry, a couple of cents here and there, and that will start to add up. So you can utilize this to sort of help your friends rank up as well. And the best part about this entire thing is it's not an exploit. You know, you're not doing anything wrong here. You're just in a very advantageous location that not only will allow you to rank up super fast, but is going to give you so many extra bonuses too. And that's the best part about this whole thing. So if you can get over the dishonor level thing, it's really going to be one of the best things you can do in game to consistently rank up. But anyways, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Let me know if this is something you have tried yourself. Have you had success at this location? Do you know of a better one? I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. If you did go on to enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Red Dead Redemption 2 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.